shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so...
Hi, my name is Alessia. I'm watching my Aunt Dani at Good Morning Frederick, and I love her.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, February 10th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Well, it is a Monday, the Super Bowl Sunday aftermath. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. I say that with clenched teeth. As an NFC team lover, it's hard to love the Eagles and their fans. But wow, I don't know what happened, but we'll talk about it in Trending Stories today with Marco. I hope you're having a good Monday so far. It is a Monday of a snow-filled week, apparently. So who knows? You better try to get whatever you need to get done today, because who knows what is coming. The rundown of today's show, Trending Stories with Dani and Marco. We're going to highlight events in our area. And I'm going to play you the final two videos that were premiered at the African Americans of Excellence last week of Dr. Denise Rollins and Theresa Williams Harrison. I don't know if you know either of these ladies, but I am telling you, they are amazing contributors to our Frederick community. Don't forget, when you purchase the Good Morning Frederick merch, you help a nonprofit. This month, February, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation is the beneficiary of all of the proceeds from merch sales at the home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. The shop is open Wednesday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I invite you to stop by the shop and purchase some goodies. Most of everything in the shop is locally made from a local artisan. My daughter Brody has been running the shop or working in the shop. Now, this will be her second week. And she's put together a couple little fun things if you've got teens or tweens, or even for yourself, some silver jewelry, some bracelets she's making, and some rings. So please stop by the home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Well, you guys have chipped a lot of watch hours off YouTube. We still need about 600 more hours to get to our 3,000 watch hour milestone. This is set by YouTube, and once we hit that milestone, we have opportunities to get out to more people, which is what we love. So please go to YouTube, hit one of those playlists, and let it ride. And we appreciate that support very much. Podcast is all caught up now. So if you were listening on the podcast and it was like weeks of stuff not there, I spent this weekend to put a lot of our stuff back. So there you go. It will be updated, and as well as YouTube, getting updated with all of our back episodes and all the segments. And I'll be sending a lot of that stuff out this week. So if you missed something, you can find it. All right, let's get this week started. Happy Monday. I want to thank our show sponsor, Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. They love basement refinishes, new kitchens, new bathrooms, even additions. But they'll do anything for you if they're available. If you're selling and you want things freshened up to get top market value, reach out. Or maybe you just bought a little fixer-upper to save some money and now you need some work done. You can call them for that too. Steven is wonderful and will help you if he can. Heart Home Solutions, locally owned, veteran owned, HART, hearthomesolutions.com. All right, now you're going to get a little rant from the NFCers, my brother and I, in today's trending stories.
And welcome to Monday morning. Here it is, Trending Stories. Good morning, Frederick. My name is Marco. My beautiful sister Dani, getting back and better than ever. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. We would love to have you interact with our show here. We appreciate you being right here with us each and every single Monday for Trending Stories. And obviously, we got to get right to it. I don't know, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate here, and that's fine. I don't mind getting the hate here. I don't know that I've ever seen a more boring, ridiculous Super Bowl halftime show. The beginning of it was terrible. All the things they did leading up to it was horrible. The game was terrible. Seriously, and maybe because I hate the Eagles, I'll be honest with everybody. I hate the Eagles. I hate their fans. They're riding right now. But who knows, man? I don't know. To me, it was terrible. But was it just me?
Well, look, I have to agree. You know, even typically being a Commanders fan, you know, we haven't been in it for a long, long time. So it's never one of our teams. But there have been some great Super Bowls over the years. This, to me, is not one of them. And I'm sorry, those of you who love Kendrick Lamar. I thought halftime was awful.
Oh, the sound was terrible. I just thought it was, you know, and again, yeah, I know people love Kendrick Lamar. I don't know, dude. I was not impressed with the commercials. I was not
a fan. And, you know, to me, and I don't know. I don't know how they decide who plays. And I remember reading something years ago that the halftime shows, they don't get paid. It costs them money to be there. Obviously, they're getting a worldwide audience. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know what's happened to the Chiefs. I mean, to be honest, we do a little a pool here at my home. You know, when we Super Bowl Sunday, we have questions, and you don't have to know anything about football to win. Basically, it is, you know, who's going to run left to right from the screen, who wins the coin toss, what are they going to do? But then there is some, if you go with a specific team and who's going to be leading first, second, third quarter. I cannot tell you how I thought this was going to be a way, way closer game, to be honest. I thought the Chiefs would at least score.
I mean, dude, it was 34-0 in the third quarter, and I'm like, bro, I started the fourth. I'm like, what are we doing? This is the worst. Patrick Mahomes looked horrible. You could tell he just was terrible.
And the turnovers are just crazy. I mean, to be honest, But I did love. There was at one point in the game they show a solo shot of Taylor Swift up in the booth by herself. No one's around her. She's standing there like staring daggers out onto the field, and I'm just thinking, boy, she's looking right at Roger Goodell, saying, "Dude, you better turn this stuff around very quickly,
Yeah,
or there will be no more Swifties." Loving the NFL. So.
Well, these Eagle fans are going to be, it's going to be the worst next 4 months. They're still rioting and burning down Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them. Whatever. I mean, they're just some of the most annoying fans. Go ahead and hit me up with the comments and let me know and whatever. Whatever. I mean, good job. At least the NFC East was, was there. But
I gotta say, our Mama Cone, has cheered for the Eagles all day because of that. Because it's closer to us than KC, and I just had to kind of. I didn't. I really thought Kansas City was gonna at least make it competitive. But.
Yeah, well, I couldn't do that. I mean, I couldn't do that because I just can't stomach. I mean, this was the worst of the worst. I mean, I didn't want the Chiefs to three-peat anyway because they're annoying and their fan base is annoying, and then the Eagles are just ridiculous. It was just the worst. Maybe that's I don't know.
That's okay. In brighter news. Our very own number 5, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Rookie of the year.
Offensive player of the year.
Well, rookie. He got rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Offensive rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year, yeah.
Offensive rookie of the year, yeah.
And he got the play of the year, which was the immaculate the Hail Mary against Chicago that propelled Chicago, never won a game after that, and we won a bunch after that. So, so there's at least that. He was there. Getting his awards, and that was great. And I don't know if you've seen his mom. His mom cracks me up, man. Boy,
she does. She's like, no girls getting near that.
Boy, he's like, oh, she said that? Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see so when somebody said, oh, did you expect blah, 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 and he's like, no. Like, he is, I don't know. Even if it's an act, he's just amazing. I just love him.
Well, that wraps up the NFL football for 2025. We'll see what happens next year. I'm excited to see what the Commanders do in preseason or in the offseason, also with the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, people that watch this show. And again, congratulations to the Eagles. Oh, God, I almost throw up saying that. So, normally we start the show with like fun, or with stuff that like is meaningful or whatever. But since I'm in a terrible mood, I want to start this show with something that actually makes me feel good. I watched this about 100 times, and it just makes me laugh because I have a drone. This guy, now I don't know why this guy, he's going to fly a drone off of a boat, which number 1 is a stupid ass idea. Number 2, why would you hold the drone over the side of the edge? I don't know, but this is the best in the entire world. I mean, right into the water. I mean, watch his face. Okay,
his face is real. Look.
Now watch his hands, because he's still controlling it like it's out there. And just listen to what he says.
All right, that was the end of that drone. Usually you can do a takeoff like that, but I don't know what happened. I've done it multiple times before. That was the first drone that I've lost in the sea ever.
That was the first drone that I've lost in the sea ever, he says. The best part about this video are, look at the comments here. $300 in the toilet. You moving the controls after is sad comedy. And one of my favorites, well, why hold it over the edge? That's what I said. It's now a submarine, one of my favorites.
Check the black box.
Yeah. The one that's the best, here's the best comment. I don't know how it's down here. It's very hard for me to believe that was the first drone you lost at sea, because it was so easy.
Well, when you sent me that, I had to laugh really hard because there was a Christmas.
Yeah. Now that wasn't a drone, that was a helicopter. This is before drones got popular, and apparently you're supposed to just use this one helicopter inside.
Indoor use only.
And my son, I think Josh,
our nephew,
Josh,
nephew.
yeah, I think he was like 10.
not 2 minutes did that thing come out of the box, and it took off, and it never
stopped.
returned.
I mean, they say it's still going, actually. It's actually halfway to Mars at this point.
I saw images of the space station, and I swore I just saw it circumventing the Earth.
Yeah. Everyone thought they saw orbs in the sky in New Jersey. That was the helicopter that was from 10 years ago. Still flying.
I mean, it was terrible because literally your son had just opened it.
Oh,
all
yeah.
excited.
And that was the best.
Outside.
That's the best present that I got him, boy. So we opened that thing, still had the wrapper on it. Boy, we just started it right up, and it just went up, and away, and never came back. So that was so that was a little disheartening. But so there you go. That it's funny. The comments crack me up on that.
The comments crack me up on pretty much every TikTok video. So I have to ask you a question. You're on TikTok, so my husband's TikTok feed is very different from mine.
Yeah.
Have you been watching or getting on your feed about Doug's winter party?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh my gosh, it's like worldwide now. How do you guys not get this on your feed? It's so crazy.
No, I don't know. Did you send me the thing?
Well, I'm sure I did way long time ago, but I played it on my show on Friday. So this elderly gentleman, he's 84 years old. His name is Doug, lives in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Walked around to his neighbors, handing them handwritten invitations to his winter celebration party, which is coming up this Saturday, February 15th. And he wrote, "Just bring yourselves and your smiles. He will have food and beverages. And the hours are 4 p.m. until the cops arrive," is what he wrote on the invitation.
Right.
So he was caught on Ring camera from one of his neighbors. She read about the invitation. I'm telling you now, all you got to do is go into TikTok and start typing in Doug. You'll see the thousands of videos. But I posted, well, I didn't get an invite to Doug's winter party, but I'd like to send some goodies. So his daughter reached out to me, and I'm going to be posting his goodie box today.
Nice.
Because it's not a party without goodie bags. And of course, Good Morning Frederick wanted to be a part of it. But you got to now go look because it is a brilliant, heartwarming, feel the love. If you want to rekindle some feel good stuff, I implore you to go look that up on social media.
Nice. Well, you know what? It's always good to hear fun, good stories and stuff like that because what we're going to get to next is not now. If you're familiar with the first 4 years of Donald Trump's presidency, you know about the Trump derangement syndrome, and that's kind of been going on. But there's a new one called the Elon Musk derangement syndrome. Things I've never seen before. I don't know if you saw this take place, but just listen for a second. This is at the Department of Education.
These are congressmen.
Congressmen.
Members of Congress.
Elected officials banging on the doors of a government building. This poor security guard.
Poor guy, dude.
This guy. Don't
We're
lock the door.
coming
We're coming
in. Sounds like an insurrection.
Yeah.
Who are you, sir? Do you have business here? Yes.
And they're all yelling.
All yelling. And I want to skip to the part that Maxine Waters. Where's your ID?
That's not good enough.
That's not
It's
good enough.
not good enough.
I mean, this is just an insane. Now, this is probably the first time that these people have actually been to the Department of Education in their entire, just to make some sort of a point. Now, of course, they somehow have gotten a judge to say not even the defense secretary can be a part of the secretary of Treasury can even be able to look inside of the Treasury because of payments and all this stuff that they think Elon Musk is in there siphoning off emails and phone numbers so he can. The guy's a billionaire. He could care less what you have in your bank account.
First of all, the secretary of the Treasury. These people are losing their minds. I got a bunch of I got called out on social media on Friday from some people here in Frederick and government who don't agree. But the fear mongering that the liberals are doing is a disservice to everyone. Number one.
Dude,
Number
if you
two,
hold on a second, I want to cover you because listen, if you think that Elon Musk is in there trying to get your information so he can steal your identity, you have to be a moron. Give me a
here's
break.
What they're saying. First of all, and what I should have said on Friday, the terminology or the line they're using is like random 19-year-olds. First of all, that's ageist. I don't know why you think just because some kids are these workers are 19, 20, 24 they're smarter than 90% of us. Number one.
Oh yeah.
Number two, the Secretary of the Treasury has come out and said they have read-only access only. They are looking at payments on a grand scale, not your phone numbers or addresses. And I'll tell you this, if they wanted to find you, they would do it, and they don't need the government's freaking servers to do that. Trust me.
Yeah.
These guys have literally written the books
Between
on data.
Between that and saying that he wants your money when it's obviously not about that, it's about the money he's finding, about fraud, waste, and abuse that we have known in the last 40 years. The government cannot take your money and do anything good with it. There's nothing good about it. But the exposement of this fraud, waste, and abuse. I'm so glad every TikTok I watch, because let me tell you something. Here's what I don't understand. Whether you're left or right, take your check this week, and if you make $1,000, that $350 they take out, that's the money that they're taking from you, and they're sending it to these places. That is ridiculous. I do not agree with any of that stuff, and how anybody can sit there and say it's about other stuff than that it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and I agree. This is what I said. I don't understand why people are freaking out that we're going line by line on every dollar coming out of our treasury going overseas. Why would you be upset by that? If everything is above board and the reasoning for the money is doing something that we all agree we should be doing, which is zero, to be honest, but if it was, it'll start up again. Yeah. But right now, what is the big deal of the pause? Putting
insane.
Pause on this and seeing where the money is going. What we all know, and this is what kills me a little bit or a lot, the transparency, if you're on our side of things, you've always known this fraud. Well, actually, if you've just been an American, you know about all the fraud, waste, and abuse. We've been talking about it for 50 years, spending $10,000 on a toilet seat, $500 for a stapler, all that crap. The fact, though, that we now know that money that was supposed to go, that we all agreed, okay, let's send it to the Haitians to rebuild after that storm, when 80 million of the 85 million ended up going to Chelsea Clinton and paying for her wedding rather than helping those people devastated by that storm in Haiti.
Yeah.
Well, how can you not be furious?
Yeah, or the fact that, even everybody that was gung-ho about sending all the money to Ukraine to find out now $177 billion, he doesn't even know where the other $100 billion went to yet, because this is how the government launders money into these black projects and all this other stuff. If you think they spent $25 million for condoms, you're insane. They just put that down. They took that $25 million and they spent it somewhere else, unbeknownst to the American.
Mostly coming back to these people in this government.
Yeah,
mostly coming back in payouts and handshakes and deals and all that stuff, because you cannot tell me you can, I saw somebody post something the other day, you have senators and Congress people who go in making $150,000 a year, and they come out every year, they're worth $6 million, $12 million, $25 million. How is that possible? And somebody wrote, investments and this and that. I'm sorry. You can invest 100% of your $160,000 salary, $70,000 salary, whatever it is. There's no way within a year or two you're at $6, $9, $12 million.
No, they just put.
That's not the way it works. Not legally and above board.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar apparently now is worth $85 million. She's only been in Congress for 5 years. It's insane. I mean, and everyone knows it. That's the thing. Like, so that's what I don't understand, why, if you're on the left, why you're so mad. It's like you're mad at the messenger and not at the people stealing from you, which is just bizarre. But I hope something gets done. It never does. These people never go to prison. No. Nothing ever happens to them. But at least it seems like some Americans are waking up and finally being like, bro, I don't.
Hopefully there are some checks and balances now that are being put in place that Elon is recommending, like, hey, put something in the memo to let us know. Hey, let's code everything like every other accounting firm needs to do, like you and I need to do when we file our taxes. Everything has to be coded to what you're spending it on. I think our government should do that. And I think, to be honest, the American people should be able to see those ledgers live every single day. It should be on the website, what they're paying out and who it's going to.
Yeah, I think, and obviously with the blockchain, I think this is all going to be possible, to be honest with you, the next 5, 10, 15 years. Also, I would rather just have my tax dollars go to stuff that I want to. I don't want my tax dollars to go to Sesame Street in Iran, whether you think that's a great idea or not. Right. I think you should be able to,
is I should be able to keep as much of my money as I can, and I get to divvy it out.
Exactly.
I don't need the government to demand my money and they decide what to do, Republican or Democrat.
No.
I want to decide what I want to do. I want to give to local charities. I want to help the local firefighters. I want to do that. I don't want my money stolen from me to do that on my behalf.
It's clear that these people in Congress and in the House have no idea what they're doing or care anything about our money or us. It's been obvious for years. Hopefully that'll be something that we can do with a bunch of different things. So, all right. Well, listen. What else do you have going on here today? Because I know this show is packed.
The show is packed. We just wrapped up our African Americans of Excellence exhibit that kicked off on Wednesday. I am going to continue to highlight some of the artists, some of the honorees, and some of the people behind the education component that kids can do worldwide to become commissioned artists. So we're going to be going over all of that throughout the rest of the show. And of course, we've got Possum Pets. We can find, hopefully, your next furry friend will be out for that too, and that's coming up later in the show.
Love that. Well, Dani, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you each and every day and what you do here for Good Morning Frederick. Whether you're on the left or the right, we love you. Everybody is a family here, and everybody is welcome in this space. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. We would love to hear your thoughts, and if you think we're right or wrong, we would love to hear that too, because this is an open forum, and I look forward to all of the stuff you got going on here today.
All right. Have a great day. Happy Monday. Have a great week.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. It is Good Morning Frederick and Trending Stories.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
No, he gets fired up, doesn't he? He gets fired up, that's for sure. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with all the events happening in Frederick. And we've got your African Americans of Excellence videos with Dr. Rollins and Theresa Williams Harrison. And I do have Possum Pets. I didn't include them on the rundown, but I got it all ready to go. So we'll play all of that when we get back, just after these messages.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
So we were looking for a great place to eat, and I decided to take my mom to Thai Merrick. What did you think?
Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. You didn't want to eat it. It was a great presentation, and I tried things I had never tried before. And you walk away just with scrumptious on your mind.
Oh, yeah. So they served us a tea and an iced tea. And none of us are big iced tea drinkers, but it was one of our favorite things, wasn't it?
Oh, it was sweet and light and delicious.
It was. And then the curry puffs, I think they were.
That was one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something my mother and grandmother used to cook. It was excellent flavor.
Well, if you want excellent flavor, great presentation, I mean to be stuffed, head to Thai Merrick, 1170 West Patrick Street in Frederick, thaimerrick.com. Oh, yes. Delicious if you're looking for a place for lunch. All right. Or dinner. Okay. Let's go over what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything that you want to put on your floor, they can handle. I'd love to see somebody ask them if they'll do the little penny floor. Have you seen those on social media? How people cover their floors with pennies? I'm not sure they do that, actually. You can give them a call today, though. Ask them, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. Or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. All right, we're going to highlight what is going on over the next week or two, or even a month, really. Let's see what we got here. But if you want the full calendar with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of events every single day, just go to the link in the description of this video. All right, this week, we got a lot going on. You know, Rita's Italian Ice actually opens on Thursday. Noon to 9 is the first day, located on West South Street over by Frederick High. They're open for the season this Thursday. So head on over to Rita's. 6 to 9, you can actually head to McClintock Distillery for Women's Giving Circles Galentine's Party. That is from 6 to 9 p.m. It is a free event. Bring your girlfriends. Bring any ladies you know. It's going to be so much fun. And probably about the first 100 people are going to get a cool goodie bag. On February 14th, of course, it's Valentine's Day. These are your warnings, right? Valentine's Day is coming up this Friday. Well, I think they might still have some tickets available for Love on the Double, which has your Valentine's Day turnkey, ready to go. Simple. You're going to head to MarylandDoubleDeckers.com to get the details for that. And Friday is the deadline for juniors and seniors in high school to apply to be a part of the Rotary 4-Way Test Speech Contest. There are cash prizes that could be coming in handy for your junior or senior. Also, here's your reminder, buy your Valentines for Adam. I want to thank all my friends who stopped by this weekend with their cards and little things for Adam. I'm going to be taking it to him on Thursday evening. So you have Wednesday and Thursday of this week to drop it at 401 North Market Street between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. or message me, and I will meet up with you to get stuff earlier than that if you have stuff, okay? I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I just got to figure out when he's working. So we'll film all of that for you as well. All right, the 14th to 17th is that Winter Grief Retreat at Thorpewood. The 15th, 10 a.m. to noon, Auto Spa reopens up on 40 for their new look celebration. Noon to 7 on the 15th is the Hyperlocal Brew Fest. That features Guys in Thin Ties headlining that event. I'm assume that they're playing more towards 7 o'clock for that. It's $8 in advance. Go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. February 20th, it is Critters on the Catwalk, 6 to 8 p.m. at Warehouse Cinemas. That's a benefit for friends of our Frederick County Animal Shelter. And Diane, I'm going to have her on tomorrow talking about all that. Oh, yeah, I added, let's see, March 5th is the African Americans of Excellence reception and auction at Warehouse Cinemas. It's a free event. Please come out. You'll get to mingle with some of the honorees, meet some of the artists and the videographers of that event. March 5th to the 19th, it's the Unity Campaign, which fundraises for more than 30 local organizations. March 8th is the Leprechaun Luau at Frederick Fairgrounds, benefiting the Rotary Club of Frederick. That's a fun event. If you've never been to that, I recommend it. March 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., it's the Maple Syrup Festival. It's been going on, for 50 years up at Cunningham Falls State Park. You can check that out. Live demos, live music, and more. March 15th, it is the 20th annual Retro Prom happening at the William Talley Rec Center. And March 15th and 16th is your 50th annual Home and Garden Show. There's also a lot more coming up. We've got St. Jude's Radiothon on WFRE coming up in February as well. And we're gonna make sure you guys are all up to date on that. All of that will be updated soon. All right, let's see what is happening. Oh, did I put possum pets? Yes. Let's see our possum pet this week.
Meet Finley, this week's Pet of the Week. Finley is an adorable 6-month-old German Shepherd mix and is seeking a family that is willing to teach him to be a great canine companion. He is friendly with everyone he meets, but is scared of new things and will need to be shown the world is not a scary place. Also, like any young dog, he will need to be taught basic puppy manners, and he will need to work on house training in his new home. Finley arrived at the shelter with his brother Foster, and they were found as strays on Blue Mountain Road in Thurmont. Both Finley and Foster have a genetic anomaly. The ligaments in their front feet are too loose, which makes their front feet appear to be very large. They are currently undergoing physical therapy at the shelter, and their new owner will need to continue to ensure their muscles are strong as possible. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in Finley or any other animal shelter, please make a reservation at visitfcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546.
Oh, Finley. Look at that baby. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, great. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. Then we're going to be back with the videos featuring Dr. Denise Rollins and Theresa Williams Harrison. I think you're really going to enjoy them. They're some power ladies right there. That'll all come up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
ANS Construction is a local and award-winning, local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and it's right here in Frederick. ANS Construction specializes in fixing your roof, repairing it, or replacing it. They can do your siding, replace your windows, fix your gutters, and give you new ones, or build you a new patio or deck. Call ANS Construction at 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. That's a nice way to save a little money. Tell Sandra that Dani sent you when you give her a call. 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. All right, let's do we'll do People of Frederick. Let's do People of Frederick right now. People of Frederick, brought to you by Colonial Jewelers, located downtown in business for more than 75 years. ColonialJewelers.com. Whether you're looking for something they've created, you want something personally created, or pick up one of their gorgeous rings or other jewelry right from the showroom. All right, let's see. We've got Denise Rollins. She is actually... This video was produced by her son, Malcolm Brown.
The most recent election, I was struggling. And my son asked me if I was proud to be an American. And I told him it's a complicated answer because of the complicated history of race in America. And I think part of it is, especially as a Black woman, sometimes it's hard for me to fathom loving a country that hasn't always loved me. So as I reflected on it, I asked myself the question, am I proud to be a Frederictonian? And there was no hesitation. My answer is yes, but not necessarily Frederick, Frederick's Black community. It's Frederick's Black community that loved me and corrected me and raised me and chastised me and developed me and encouraged me. It is Frederick's Black community that poured into me so that one day I could take everything they gave me and pour into somebody else. So as prestigious as it is for me to get this award, it's so important for me to say that it is because of all of the people that you can't see in this moment. My soil goes back to 22 South Bend Street and all of the people associated with that place. People like Albert Dixon, the very first Black undertaker in Frederick. Our business exists because he opened the door. People like my Aunt Joy, who integrated Frederick High and showed me that you can go into spaces where you're the only one of you. Folks like my mom, Carolyn Hall, who joined together with her friends and said, we need more scholarships for Black students, and they took it upon themselves to do it. So at 22, when I joined with my cousins and friends to start a nonprofit to teach Black kids their history, and then later when I started the nonprofit Whole Heart Center, I had her and her friends as a role model, knowing that I could do it. And then my dad, William Hall, who taught me that you always have to be at the table to make a difference. And him teaching me that is the reason why, as I sit on the Osherman Family Foundation board and the Frederick Health Hospital board, I know that my role at that table makes a difference. But I know it because he showed me by example that this is the spirit of community.
There you go. Malcolm Brown produced that video on Denise Rollins. I am so impressed by her. Another one of our great people of Frederick. People of Frederick, sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com right now and get started on your dream vacation. Here is Theresa Williams Harrison, a great contributor to our community of Frederick. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know why that's
I am
there.
Theresa Renee Williams Harrison. I say my whole name because I like my name. I live here in Walkersville, Maryland, which is in Frederick County, Maryland. I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I love Baltimore. I have been married for 42 years. We have 2 children, Coffee Harrison and Kobe Harrison. But we have the love of our life, our granddaughter, Cohen. I am an entrepreneur. I have been in business for over 30 years now. Wow, the years have really gone by. George Street is named after the street I grew up on because that is where I learned the entrepreneur skills that I apply today. It was impactful. It was empowering. It was supportive. It really was the village that any person would want to be a part of. Sometimes in life, you're thrown a curveball. I was diagnosed with stage 3B triple negative breast cancer in 2018. That curveball could have sidelined me if I allowed it. That curveball of cancer didn't know Theresa because I believe in the seemingly unachievable. I am a dreamer and I go after my dreams. I wanted to write a book. I wrote the book. I wanted to be an astronaut. I helped develop software that went into space. I wanted to teach. I have taught courses. In this community, I had the honor, finally, after 30-some years of wanting to be a member, I became a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. While living here in Frederick, I thought I would be here only a couple of years, to be honest. It's a great place to be involved in community, and that is one of my focus. That is one of my joys. That's one of my visions, to always be a servant to the community that I live.
She is phenomenal. I actually did an interview with her, which we're going to show next week because I'm telling you, she says she's going to create $1 billion company. And I have no doubt she is going to do it. She's fascinating, so fun to talk to. And I really, really did enjoy that. I'm just trying to think. I think that one was Theresa. Alexandra Edwards was the producer of that video for African Americans of Excellence. And again, I remind you, on March 5th, you're going to be able to interact, meet a lot of the honorees, the artists, the videographers, and that's at Warehouse Cinemas. It's free to attend. Right now, you can head over to Warehouse Cinemas and see the artwork up close and personal that was created by both of our professional artists as well as our student artists. And yeah, we will check all of that out, and we invite you to attend. All right, that's going to do it for us today, this Monday. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget, set that playlist on YouTube and let it ride. Join us each weekday morning at 9 a.m. And if you love Frederick, you got to watch Good Morning Frederick, and tell a friend too. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick.